Samuel, lay name Skarlatos Chazteris, served as Ecumenical Patriarch of Constantinople during the periods 1763 to 1768 and 1773 to 1774. He was born in 1700 in Istanbul. He studied in the great school of the nation. In a young age he was ordained deacon, and later he became archdeacon of the Patriarch Paisius II. He was elected Metropolitan Bishop of He in 1731, and Ecumenical Patriarch on 24 May 1763, even though he thought he was too old for this position. During his patriarchy, he was occupied with the finances of the patriarchate. He limited the expenses, restrained the fundraisers and the procession of the disc 5 times per year, and he repealed the old habit for priests and hieromonks to contribute in kind to the patriarchate. He reinforced education and he restored the authority of the patriarchate. In 1767 abolished the autocephaly of the archbishops of Peck and Ohrid and placed them again under the jurisdiction of the Ecumenical Patriarchate of Constantinople. On a social level, he inveighed against the slavery of the woman and talked against the institution of dowry and commercial wedding. He decided to divide the patriarchal seal into 4 parts, 3 of which were given to synodic hierarchs. This way he emphasized the synodic administrative system of the patriarchate, according to which there is shared responsibility and the arbitrariness of the patriarch is limited. His radical acts provoked reactions, which reached the point of forcing him to resign on 5 November 1768. He was exiled to Great Lavra of Mount Athos, but in 1770 he convinced the Ottoman government to allow him to return to his residence in Tarabya. After the resignation of Theodosius II, the synod re-elected Samuel Patriarch, against his will, on 17 November 1773. This second patriarchy lasted about 1 year. During it he tried to solve the issue of the Colivades, choosing a harsher stance than his predecessor. On 24 December 1774 he was exiled again to Mount Athos and later to He, where he died on 10 May 1775. He was buried in the Church of St. Nicholas in He. It is rumored that the noblewoman Roxandra Carazza was Samuel's mistress. More on the subject. Sigma alpha mu omicron upsilon eta lambda chi alpha nu tau zeta epsilon rho eta sigma omicron beta upsilon zeta alpha nu tau iota omicron sigma eta sigma upsilon mu beta omicron lambda eta tau omicron upsilon sigma tau eta nu pi nu epsilon upsilon mu alpha tau iota kappa 8 the kappa iota nu eta sigma eta tau omicron upsilon gamma epsilon nu omicron upsilon sigma kappa alpha tau omicron nu 18 omicron alpha iota epsilon kappa delta pi rho omicron sigma omega pi omicron alpha theta eta nu alpha 2008.